Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again.
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad.
Cassandra Mason?
Well, yes, she said she did, but I think you might have missed...
No,
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of...
In any event, these are serious... Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra isn't...
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that she sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me. Stop her!
I should have known better to do business with a wild student.
Levioso!
Glacier! Defender! Benita! Confringo! Bombarda!
Levioso! Confringo!
Defender!
What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days?
Glacier! Defender! Bombarda!
I should have known better than to do business with a wild student.
Glacier! Defender! Confringo! Bombarda!
I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate!
You don't know what you're doing!
Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours. She's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitorous elf! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
My father always taught me.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Penny never thought she would be given clothing and become a free elf.
It's my pleasure. You deserve it.
Of course, Penny will be staying on and managing the shop for you.
Penny, you're free. You can do anything you've ever wanted to.
But all Penny has ever wanted to do is run a shop with a friend and sell to the villagers in Hogsmeade.
If that's what you want to do, Penny, then nothing would make me happier. I'm genuinely glad you'll be staying on.
Penny is too. All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
I choose Cladwell and Brewster.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell. Penny wishes you safe.
If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you?
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
Nothing warms a body like incendio. That's what my mother...
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
met a girl once. Looked like an imperious.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
I know someone who grew up with 3 house elves. Never had the time to shoelace or spin a juggle in round.
It's lovely to visit Hogwarts again, but not while I have that old curmudgeon as headmaster.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me? I had hoped to. Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the... That could have been any.
You know what it was.
I am allowed to leave the castle.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She said she berated me for not keeping a closer eye.
But Mother! If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father...
I must get to class. Perhaps...
So frustrating. She never listens.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that...
It is specific to me. I am the unusual. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to... That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and...
Now the nickname makes sense. What an
It is. I love transforming. She says that no creature, especially one as rare... She claims that she has... But she has used her sight to
She's concerned for...
That may be safe, but I do... You could have fled the moment you discovered that... I choose to act as you have. I must deal... My mother cannot... Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Accio! Confringo! Levioso! Confringo! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio. Accio.
This room is full of hooks. Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Bombarda!
We've read the world of the spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio!
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Bombarda! Revelio!
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb.
Confringo!
I read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often
Revelio! And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though. Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with giant bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Accio! Revelio! Accio! There's something here by the altar. Confringo! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio.
What did you find?
Accio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Looks like part of a student's diary.
Of course. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. Hold on to that diary entry.
It does mention something else. It said...
Really? We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But...
Of course.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Revelio. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. I need to find a safe way across. Rickety bone bridge complete. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Before we trudge on further, I just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the cover. So?
I don't think learning...
Really? But I shan't press... Here we go. Something troubling ahead.
Revelio.
Be on your guard.
Confringo. Bombard. Revelio. Confringo. Accio.
Another barricade.
Revelio.
Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Confringo.
This looks different from what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with losing.
Confringo.
Confringo.
Bombarda. Tracy. Defender. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. Sendo. Leviosa. Confringo.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets. This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
That works.
Accio.
Going.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Bombard. Gracie. Finger. Confringo. Finger. Carry out beam. Confringo. Confringo. Bombard.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio.
Accio. Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition.
I can't believe it. After all...
What do you suppose is meant by the dot?
I have no idea.
The note advises to...
I assure you, we were meant to find this. I'm taking it. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that... ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell us we need to stand together. Convinced.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to.
You're right. This seems far...
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking...
What are you suggesting?
We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken...
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's...
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm... Go then. I hope I don't...
Revelio! Sebastian! We're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Confringo! Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word. Revelio.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
When are you going to give up? Not quite. Cure spells glance off of me.
You'll not win here. We've got them. They're retreat. We'll make it. We have to fight. Good for you.
Release me! Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio!
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade. It's not like her to forget.
Or perhaps Mr. Hill mentioned it to her the last time she was here. Or...
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it's...
Confringo!
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10, usually.
Revelio. There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Reparo.
Fantastic. I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
Watch your step. How lucky for us. Revelio.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a grapple.
Or just raring for a fight. Wait here! I'll run ahead!
Whenever you're ready. Over here!
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch
Revelio.
out. It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep up. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. Look, underneath her. I think we're close. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Revelio. Reparo.
If we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before. Herbology homework, you say?
Well, your homework just rampaged through the greenhouse and ate all of the Alohotsy plants. Your mother is jealous. No more homework than is written in a book, you hear me? No more.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news.
Well?
I'm afraid he wants you know.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going...
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark...
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving... I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need...
I'm afraid I don't...
Nothing, just a thought.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
I'll send you an owl when I have news.
There was a rumour in the barrels in the...
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it.
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your... He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing...
Of course. How exciting. I mean...
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of...
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting.
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do.
I will await your... I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Revelio.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin.
Accio. Revelio.
I've read about mines like this. Seeing one is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine. It's Totalis.
Matter of time till Ranrock. One you will regret.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. Revelio. Accio. We're being watched. By a door. Revelio. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
You ought to come back on foot. Took you for a stroll the other day. One less human to worry about.
Bombarder. Glacier. Defender.
I won't rest.
Descendo.
Revelio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
The wizards will have no choice but to submit.
Bombarder.
Oh, this is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse. Confringo.
This place is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio.
Another schematic. I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio.
Accio.
Revelio.
Always my turn to control.
Who's good at sneaking about? You'll see.
Lyrics totality. Such arrogance. What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Somebody there? Hello? What's that? Who's there?
Rather unwise. Back this way. Let's get this over with. I won't rest.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll eat. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Confringo.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodcock what we found. Accio. Revelio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Aloha, Mora. Revelio.
Can we please talk?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else...
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yeah?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with This is the view painted on the canvas.
That's incredible.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned...
Do you think there's a connection to the trip?
I've no idea. But perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor.
We need to see what they're doing, but...
Very well. After you.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it.
No one enters this.
Revenue.
Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Trevicus Totalis.
What? Is somebody there? Hello?
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day. You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used.
Revelio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet. Revelio.
Know which one I'd choose.
Trevicus Totalis.
Someone's here. Ah!
Gringo! No, really, no very good.
Don't you try again, I beg you! I can do this for hours!
Bombarda. Glacier.
And the
Revelio. Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Confringo. Revelio. For better or for worse, we're in. Revelio. Trevicus Totalis.
All around.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Revelio. I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Not your best moment, I fear.
Cover up, boy!
Confringo!
I will make you pray.
Bombarda!
Let's get this over with.
Confringo!
This doesn't hurt.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Revelio. Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Revelio. Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight. We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists all declared war.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
I don't see myself doing this sort of thing. I won't rest.
We're not finished yet.
Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Confringo!
Revelio!
Now, we can have a look around in peace.
Confringo!
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never need to look for it. Revelio! Revelio!
I wouldn't be surprised. Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio!
What do you have there?
Sebastian, I think I found something.
Hopefully it will help
canvas
us unravel
piece.
more of this Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find...
She seems to have been...
But if she was using the Undercroft...
And why hide it behind...
Isadora and...
Rackham?
Here are some of the memories I've...
This is all rather... This place is odd, to be sure. But I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Should we head there now? Why? Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants...
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up.
I do, but not all...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not...
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you.
Oh, I do know. Unbelievable.
Confirmed what she needed to.
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a...
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Hauntel Hall and...
What do you mean?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her. She said they took the whole place...
I'm sorry, Pop.
I should have known. And now another...
What do you mean?
One of them contained theories about a
I take it you aren't going to let the
Gran wants me to stay out of it. We had the element of surprise on our side when...
We need allies.
Merlin's beard! You're a genius!
Sounds as if we need...
We'll need to be careful. Still, I think they... I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks.
I hope you are able to... Do be careful, of course. I look forward to our next meeting.